Okie dokie. Here we go again. Let's try this one more time. Alright, so we're going to wait for people to climb back in. If you are catching this video, this is kind of another test stream to see how she goes. Clearly there's some things holding me back from as far as this goes. You know, one of the big kickers is going to be... One of the big kickers I didn't think I'd be dealing with was definitely the stream rate. I was thinking this would be pretty set. So I went ahead and dropped the frame rate down, the kilobits per second. I went ahead and dropped that down, and I enabled dynamic fluctuation. So that way, hopefully, if it starts spiking really bad, the stream itself will kick in and kind of fix it. So we're going to see what happens with that. I want to make a quick apology to anybody who was in the last video. I know it was short, and I apologize. Obviously, I'm dealing with a couple different technical issues. But what do you do? This is why we're here on a Sunday night of all times to be doing it. So we're going to get it figured out. We're going to get it figured out. KG, welcome back. Okay, so for anybody coming back in, let me know. How's it looking this time? Do we have a lot of buffering issues? Does it look like it's being a pain in the arse? I dropped it down pretty significantly. So I'm assuming right now that it's gonna hopefully look pretty. Crossing fingers. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. So far, we're still waiting a few more minutes for everybody to climb in. It looks like the kilobits per second are holding pretty steady. Somewhere in the 400 to 500 range. It looks like it's actually doing pretty good. Because earlier it was throttling hardcore. It was going from like 200 to like 15, 16, 17,000. So, no buffering yet. Hey, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear that she's going steady. And I'm wondering if it's because I enabled the dynamic. What I didn't have set up before, I completely forgot. I literally just downloaded all this stuff back to this new computer yesterday. So I have to go back in, recheck all of my settings, and make sure everything is swanky and ready to go. And even, I'm noticing that my chat box, for whatever reason, isn't including... Nothing here yet. Hey, thank you very much, Jessica. I appreciate that. That's awesome! Let's see here. It's much better. Alright, we're doing good. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, so I'm looking at the preview for the chat box. And it shows like what would be happening, and then it's also including your actual messages. So I'm like, that's Sheppy. Who is that? Why am I not seeing that there? It's much better. Yes! Okay, so I might have hopefully possibly solved the issue? Maybe. Hoping so. So, we're back. We're gonna kind of wait just a couple minutes. It does look like the quality goes 144 to about 360, 48 in YouTube side. I see. Unadorned pizza! This is indeed awkward. About as awkward as it gets. Awkwardly. High five at ya! I can't lose the opportunity for an awkward high five. One must give an awkward high five when things get awkward. It's going in and out still, says Nick. Okay. So the only thing I can think to do is do it again and drop it down further. I'm just worried that the further I drop the more I drop it down, the more shite it's gonna look. And honestly, I've only got it in very blurry. You're watching from Twitch, correct? I want to take a look at Twitch. I'm gonna kind of watch in on my end too, so I'm curious. I'm just worried that the further I drop the more I drop it down, the more shite it's gonna look. Yeah, I can see that too. What's going on? Problems? Yes. Yeah, unadorned pizza. That's how she goes. Twitch, correct? Let's see. Switching over to source and saying, yeah, I went to that and your Facebook. Is the Facebook looking good? Is the YouTube looking good? Yeah, I'm seeing what you're talking about, Nick. What other platforms are you streaming on, Winging Soup? Winging Soup, I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook as well. I moved from YouTube to Facebook, says Jessica. Thank you very much, Jessica. I appreciate that. Okay, so if you go... So, Nick, if you change the resolution... If you change your resolution settings to source, which is 720 at 60 frames... I was gonna say it looks pretty good, but now it's just kind of looking grainy again. No buffering, but blurry as all get out. I'm really curious as to why. The only other thing I can think to do is switching, because right now it's streaming at 720 by 60, which I would think I can probably push it farther to 1080, and then maybe what I need to do is push it to 1080. But, of course, I can't do that while I'm streaming, so... It's a whole bunch of fun, constantly popping in and out. But I appreciate you all for sticking out, and I apologize, this is kind of a test stream. This is pretty much a test stream right now. This is a brand new PC, so everything that's in it is brand spanking new, except for the graphics card. Put in this weekend. Looks crisp from my Twitch, says Adorn. Now, on Adorn Pizza, are you watching from mobile or are you watching from PC? I'm curious. Because I was just watching from mobile and it looked kind of shite on my end as well. This is really good to know. I mean, this is really good for if anyone is just starting out as a streamer. I've been doing this for about 6 months, so I have a little bit of experience, probably 7 months at this point. Ain't no rest for the wicked, KG. That's right, buddy. That's damn right. PC, that's probably why. I was gonna say, you know, this is... I've run into issues before. Typically, this isn't part of the issue. Honestly, it's usually the game that starts giving me shite. But I'm wondering, yeah, it's happening here too. Looks crisp, then gets all pixelated again. So what I've got is dynamic set on for the bitrate. So I'm wondering... Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you liking the stream. I'm on PC, lots of compression. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why this is going this way. Honestly, this is the first time I've ever had issues pre-game. Usually the game is what gives me the problems. It's not so much the chatting part. This is interesting. This is really, really interesting. So I should not be running into any issues. From everything I have... I shouldn't be running into any problems. Okay. So. Maybe what we'll do is this. And I hate to do this. This is really bothering me. To be honest, internally, I am fuming mad. I know I'm wearing a calm and complacent face, but I'm pissed off right now. This is ridiculous. Are you running it from the M.2? Yeah, I am. I am on Adorn Pizza. The joys of being a streamer, right, Nick? It is running from the M.2. So, although that is the difference. Yeah, that is definitely a difference. Usually, this is my first time ever dealing with an M.2. So I wonder if that might have something to do with it. I wouldn't know what. I imagine it would be fine. Internet is running okay. Oh yeah, internet's running great. I can do a speed test right now, for a matter of fact. New things always take some fine-tuning. Exactly, Daniel. I can run a speed test right now. Let's see how she's rocking. I am curious. Stop it. Pressing buttons. Speed test. I don't care about you. Speed test by Oogla. Let's go. We'll pop back into here for a second. Okay. Yeah, new things. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just it. This entire setup is new for me. So, you know, everything is holy moly. Well, we're sitting at a 13 ping about... Ooh, whoa, what's going on with the download speed? We were rocking at like 750. Now it's dropped down to 630. Okay, so 630, and we're sitting at 38, 39. Come on. What you got? What you got? Can you hit 40? Oh, so close. All right, for 39.77 for the upload. And I think the kilobit rate I put it up to is 4,000. So, I don't know. Anyone have any thoughts on this one? So I've got the kilobit rating set at 4,000. It's dynamic though. From what it's looking at right now, we're streaming out at 764 kilobits per second. Now it's up to 1,000. Yeah, that's plenty fast. That's what I'm saying, is that I shouldn't be having these issues. My download speed's at 635, ping of 13, upload of 39.77 megabits per second. So I know that you're not supposed to exceed that. It's happening here as well with the graininess on YouTube. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you, buddy. I really appreciate you jumping around. P13D114U11 on my end. Upload 11. Oh, I see. That's weird. So I wonder... No, that wouldn't be it. It wouldn't be pushing out too much for you guys. I would think. I don't think that's possibly a thing. Okay. So what we may have to do again is end the stream again. And lower some of the qualities again. Maybe what we'll do is we'll pop it down to 720 by 60 and go ahead and do 3,000 kilobits per second. Because if I'm getting at 37, that leaves like 500 or so. It's your upload that is serving it to us. Right, exactly. And your download provides it to us. Okay, got it, Daniel. Thank you for that. So yeah, I think what I need to do is slow down the upload speed from my end. And I think that will help you guys out more. And hopefully improve the quality of stream. So we're going to do this again. We're going to drop it down to 3,000. And that should do it. I mean, that's going to put us... That's going to put us this is going to put us almost 1,000 kilobits per second under my current max. So, I mean... Which is still high quality for 720. I can't imagine that I could do much better. My issue is I'm really surprised this is all happening. But okay. I'm getting in my own head, and again, I'm fuming on the inside. This is pissing me off. But we'll get it figured out. If it isn't awkward, then it isn't one of my streams. That's kind of how it goes here. We have shit happen. This is really taking me back to like the first days of streaming where people were like, we can't hear you. I can't see you. Are you sure you're live? So, all right.